It is time to heal the healer. We are living in a time when there are so many opportunities to help and serve. And if you're watching this, if you are a healer, a doctor, a practitioner, maybe even an expert or a coach, you are in a position to help so many people. And very likely you're doing what you're doing because it is your calling. There is something deep within you that really is meant to show up here and serve in a profound way. So if that's you, stay tuned. We're going to be talking about healing the healer. There was a doctor who came to me for some mentorship, and she confessed, she's like, I help people lose weight every single day of my practice. Yet she was gaining weight. She was not exercising. She was eating terribly. Her sleep, her stress, they were all not very good. And she's like, I know what to do. So have you ever experienced this where you know what the healthy things to do are? And in fact, it's so easy to find and access information like this. Okay, how do you get a healthier body? How do you build up muscle mass? How do you can just search all these things, and then right away there's going to be a list of things that you can do. So especially if you've been trained and you have sacrificed and dedicated a good part of your life to gain knowledge and gain experiences to help other people with it, yet you are not yourself doing those things, there can be this tension within and misalignment within that doesn't feel good. So then when you want to grow your business, that could be something that's getting in the way, not just because you're lacking the focus or aren't sleeping well and aren't healthy and taking care of yourself, because you know that if you just fix those things, you would probably have the focus to grow your business. But it actually goes deeper than that. It's because when you do not keep your word to yourself, like you're going to get healthier this year or in this chapter of your life, and you even know how to do that and make that happen for other people, and you're not doing it for yourself, it can feel like, you're just out of sync. You're out of alignment. And it doesn't feel good. So what can happen is it can affect your relationships. It can affect your business. It can affect your overall health and well-being as well. So what can you do instead? It's so important. If you're a doctor, do you have your own doctors that you go to? If you're a healer, do you have your healer or a team who can support you? It's something to really keep in mind. None of us is going to ever know it all. And if you ever catch yourself saying, oh, I know that. Oh, I've heard that. Well, of course you've heard it. You probably heard it in your training. What it does, it's a dangerous place to come from because it closes your mind. It closes your mind to be receiving gifts, to be receiving insights, when if you were to take a different approach and approach it with a beginner's mind and an openness to contemplate or to explore different ideas as if you were hearing it for the first time. Remember when you were in your training and there were these light bulb aha moments and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. And then you went deeper with it, you got curious, you learned more about it, you applied some of it or all of it to your life. But then after a while, if you know certain principles and you've heard them over and over, okay, eat right, do this to shift your metabolism or whatever, do this to lower your stress, and it just becomes ubiquitous and it's just part of the language of what you do day in and day out and what your colleagues do and maybe what you're reading or consuming, but you're not actually practicing it for yourself, there's a disconnect. So we want to help you get into integrity with that, so you are aligned with that. And it sounds so simple, but if you're not doing this for yourself, it is an indication. It's like a bit of a, yellow flag, a warning sign saying, hey, it's probably time for you yourself to get some mentorship or some healing or some coaching or some help to assist you with this. So being humble enough to accept the idea, yep, I'm ready for help, is such a huge thing. So then what will happen is your capacity to help and serve others, your capacity to grow your business to the level you want, your capacity to improve your relationships, all rise up because you've helped yourself with some help and guidance. So if there's a mindset out there, that, well, if I go to someone, then I'm not really doing it for myself. I'm not really the one healing, or I'm not really the one growing or developing myself in this way. And I hear this sometimes, and it's a very interesting thing, and I suppose it could be true, but the way I see it is that if I have a member in my community and they're doing amazingly, it's because they're putting in the work. They've taken full responsibility, 100% responsibility for their results. And they've taken ownership for the change that they want to see in their life. And my role is to help to guide and facilitate them. But they are the ones. So it's not me. I'm not taking credit for their transformation, right? So if you're a healer, coach, doctor, expert, and you are helping people with their transformations and their breakthroughs and results, you're not taking ownership of that. You're simply being the guide. They're doing the work. So why wouldn't it be the same for you when you seek help, right? You are going to be doing it, and you can, of course, you have tools. I had chatting with someone, really lovely woman, and she said, oh yeah, I really want your help, but I have these tools in my toolkit. I'm gonna see about using those first to see how far I can take it myself. I was like, sure, go ahead. But the truth is, she's had those tools for years, and if she was going to use them, she would have already used them. Isn't that interesting? So the results will always tell the truth. And it's just like an indication. It's like biofeedback, or it's like a lab result. It's just a snapshot in time of where you're at. And we don't want to judge it. We don't want to say, oh, that's really, really awful and bad. And it is what it is. And maybe if you need to, allow yourself to feel the sting of that, so it actually propels you into some motion, right? But allow there to be that driving force towards something better. Don't dwell in it, beat yourself up for it for days and days or weeks and months and years, right? Face it, it is what it is, and then now what are you going to do about it? Are you the doctor or the healer or coach who is in alignment with what you share? And if not, get some help. It's okay. Just make some adjustments. We're all growing and learning. We're all on our different journeys and paths. And I believe we've got to do the work ourselves. However, we're not meant to do it alone. Isn't that an interesting idea? I don't believe we're meant to do it alone. So I've been supported along the way. I continue to be supported along the way, and it's just amazing. I'm so grateful to my mentors, to my health team, to my practitioners, right, and guides. And it allows me to show up as my best. It allows me to do what I'm called to do. So perhaps this is a little bit of a reminder. Maybe it's a wake-up call. I don't want you to suffer alone. If you're resonating with me, check out the website, serenityiris.com, and there's free trainings there. You can go deeper, and there's a ton of other videos too that are resources for you, so check them out and share this with any other doctor, healer, practitioner, expert, coach who would benefit, because I believe we are all called here with a purpose, and as a healer, you are meant to heal yourself as you help and work with others to inspire their healing within themselves. So go ahead and give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and inspire some other healers to heal themselves. I'm Serenity Iris, and I will talk to you soon.